You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
September 17th, 2018. I'm your host, Margie Taylor, for Conroe Culture News, as we are every Monday from downtown Conroe, Lone Star Community Radio, FM 104.5, 106.1. So our guest today will be Susie Pekarski, and she's telling us about the April Sound Charity Classic and Fun Day. And joining her will be Mel. Suddenly I lost your last name, Mel.
Mel Bogus.
Bogus. Okay. I don't know what I did with that. So Mel Bogus will also be here. He is the charity event coordinator. We will also then hear from Ron Sikowski about the fabulous chili steak dessert cook-off that will happen on October 6th. And then finally we'll be joined by Brent Rohloff, who is with the North Houston Business Extravaganza, which is happening on Thursday, October 25th at Madera Estates. So lots of fun events, lots of things, ways you can engage with the community, find out about charitable organizations, and give back, be present, make it count. So a couple things that are going on. And by the way, this show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic Center. They are located at 3303 Highway 105 by Conroe High School. They are the best chiropractic service in the greater Conroe area. So go visit them, give them a call, set an appointment, and get your life back in order. So, if you missed Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, then you missed it, because that whole engagement ended yesterday through a matinee performance. They had performances Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Owen Theater, put on by the Players Theater Group. But you can still see the Savannah Sipping Society, which is playing at the Crichton Theater by Stage Right of Texas. And that is the first production for their new season, the 2018-2019 season. Lots of things going on in Conroe, downtown Conroe especially. And if you need to know what's happening, you can always go to experiencedowntownconroe.com and see the calendar of events, and with a little link that'll take you to the websites of all the different places. So one of the best places to hang out with friends, have a business meeting, stop in for a cup of coffee or an ice cream or anything like that is actually in downtown Conroe, Conroe Coffee, which is right next to us. They even have a window from Conroe Coffee where you can see into the radio station, and nobody's there now making faces at me or anything, but it's a great place to go. And Leo and Jason have made a lot of renovations to their shop, and they have a lot of fun events there. In the past, they've had local artists, they've done poetry readings, live music, and oftentimes it's even a venue for rehearsing different radio shows or theater performances, things like that. It's a very casual, it's a place where every time you go in there, you see somebody you know. In fact, some of the guests that are on our show today were there, and I dropped in and said hello to them. There's always something exciting going on. So a couple of noteworthy things they have this month is they are celebrating their 5-year anniversary, and that is this Friday at 7 p.m., and that's a free event. Go by and congratulate them for 5 years of being a part of the community in downtown Conroe. On the 23rd, they have a fall holiday signing party, and you must sign up for that. I believe that's like palette painting, things for fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. You know, those holidays start coming in really fast here. And once Halloween hits, you just might as well get ready for the ride because it just goes on past. So get ready. That is September 23rd at 4 p.m. RSVP is required. And then they have their monthly Conroe Coffee Art Experience at the end of the month, September 28th, which is a Friday at 6 p.m. So it's a really fun place. You can go to their Facebook page, which is simply Conroe Coffee, and find out about all their events and plug into it. So with that, we are just going to roll into our first guest, which is Susie Pekarski, and she is the president and CEO of the Young Texas Artists that has an annual event in the spring, early March. but they are doing a fundraiser called the April Sound Charity Classic. And sitting with her is Mel Bogus. So welcome, friends.
Thank you.
Hi, Margie. Thanks. We're happy to be here.
So the event is September 29th, correct?
Well, it comes to fruition on the 29th.
Okay, so tell me what leads up to that.
Well, we're starting on the 20th. There'll be an event that Susie had invitations have gone out for that event, and it'll just be a kickoff, and then we will kick it off to the 29th, which will be a fun day, golf tournament, all kinds of fundraisers for the 3 charities that Club Corp, all courses, including April Sound, do every year.
We were particularly excited to be chosen as a beneficiary of the Club Corp Charity Classic, and just want to encourage everybody to come out. And it's going to be a family fun day, and Mel will tell you all about that. But anyway, Young Texas Artist is particularly proud to be chosen for this honor.
Tell me about the Young Texas Artists.
We are an official music competition of the state of Texas. We're a classical competition for ages 18 to 30 in the divisions of winds, brass, percussion, harp, guitar, piano, voice, and strings. And we start taking applications next month. And
Next month already.
It
Wow.
is next month already. But our big competition is a 3-day event in downtown Conroe in the second weekend of March 7th through 9th. And our big gala celebration will be very special this year because it's our 35th anniversary of our first competition.
Wow, 35 years. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And it's so impactful. You have the whole theater is packed with people in there watching the final competition because this awards monies to the winners, right?
It does. We have over $20,000 in cash prizes. Plus, our winners tend to get invited to perform with symphonies and opera companies around the state, and
It furthers what they're doing, their education, their experience.
It furthers their careers.
Mm-hmm.
Virtually all of our contestants or competitors and our winners are bound for professional careers, and this competition helps boost the best of the best toward that goal.
And it's very entertaining going to it. It's just...
It is. It's a classical
They're so
music.
talented.
Yeah.
They have so much talent. And I know one of the gentlemen helped in the season premiere of the Conroe Symphony Orchestra.
Yes. We're very proud of him. In fact,
What is his name? I don't remember.
well, there were several.
Okay. But of recently, I think they just had an opening performance with the theater, with the orchestra.
Well, that was the violinist.
Yes.
He was not. But our grand prize winner, Justin Dute, who won the grand prize last March, will be the featured performer at their Christmas concert. And he plays a marimba, which is a real audience thriller.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
So tell me more about the event. So you say, this Thursday is the kickoff to the event, the classic and the 35th Young Texas Artist Music Competition. So that will happen in April Sound, and that is invitation only, correct?
Well, that's just that's a sidelight to the real event, which is the 29th. The 29th is the one that's open to the public. We would love that. We need golfers. We don't want to have to beg you to come out and play golf because it's a great golf course in a wonderful community, April Sound. It joins in, Club Corp has 200 clubs across the United States from coast to coast, including England. And those clubs all are required by Club Corp rules to provide a charity event every year. In our case, there are 3. Augie's Quest, which fights ALS, the Employees Fund, which takes care of employees that are in trouble, financially at least, and then the one that we named that we are so proud to do is YTA,
Is this the first time that YTA has been involved in this?
Yes.
It is.
That's awesome.
And we not only have them involved, we have Planet Lincoln also involved. They're going to do a demo ride at April Sound. If anyone who comes up would take a demo ride, it benefits the charity very healthily.
And I understand their Planet Lincoln is having all of their luxury model Lincolns out for a test drive.
Yes, you can demo drive any of the new Lincolns. They make 5 vehicles, and there will be one of each at the front of April. Well, not the front of April Sound, the front of the clubhouse of April Sound, and where people who come in and do the event can also take a demo ride around the subdivision and get a test to see how neat it is and how much we hope goes to Planet Lincoln, because they are our presenting sponsor.
They do a good job. They're very good presenting sponsor, and I know that when they test drive, then they donate funds.
They do. They're very generous and
that's
very
the
supportive.
idea of that, because they want to hook you into the Lincoln, which is an awesome vehicle that's very luxurious with all the bells and whistles, literally.
Yeah.
And then they help by donating to the 3 different nonprofit partnering groups, correct?
It is correct.
Okay.
I'm a 2 Lincoln family. My wife drives one, and so do I.
It happens, right?
Yes.
You get hooked into it.
That's
so
it.
some of the things that you can see, besides, if you're not a golfer, you can go out there and partake in some of the other events, right, Susie?
Oh, it's going to be a total family fun day. I think for, what is it, Mel, $10?
$10.
You can get the wristband,
Mhm.
which includes the fun run, the breakfast, and a mimosa. There's a beer and wine garden, a kid zone,
And all kinds of stuff.
Just fun events, and you
all
can drive
kinds
the Lincoln.
for families.
And you can drive the Lincoln.
Silent auction, and then there's a big golf tournament, which is going to be terrific. It's
We
very
do need
professionally run, and
golfers, and you do not have to be a member of April Sound. Although the ones that, so far we have about a half dozen teams signed up. We'd like to get to at least 18. That puts 1 per hole and gets us started. But we do need golfers to sign up. The price is right, and it's a deductible donation as well. So you can play if a team is $400, $100 a man.
Oh, that's nothing. That's good.
And
So
it's
if
a great
somebody
golf
wants
course.
to play, you can put them on a team. If they're just an individual, right?
Correct.
We'll make a team for them.
Yes, we can take care of you if you'll come out and play. We'd love to have you play, and it's a great golf course to play.
It is. You've got the view of the lake, too.
Several times, as a matter of fact, you get to go over it a couple of times, hopefully.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. So if somebody is interested, they can go to Club Core Classic, charityclassic.com, and find out information. Now, we have tagged you on the Facebook page, so that should take them right to it as well, Conroe Culture News. And then the YouTube following this that will have the link will also have that information as well, so that people can easily follow up, get involved, get the $10 wristband. But they don't have to do that in advance. They can just show up, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
they don't need to do it in advance. As a matter of fact, I would almost be willing to give my phone number out if anyone wants to play golf or wants any information. They could call me.
And what is that?
936-588-1102.
Okay. So we want to get people there because for many reasons. There's 3 nonprofit organizations, but our favorite is YTA, because
Correct.
that is celebrating their 35th year of helping aspiring young people under 30 to proceed with their career in classical music, and they're just so very talented. If you have not seen this performance, they have final editions by their categories, and then the final show, I believe, I want to say it's supposed to be March 9th.
it's March the 9th.
Yes, and that will be at the Crichton Theater, and it's pretty inexpensive too.
Oh, the tickets are very inexpensive. I think they're
under
I think
20?
It's under $30.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's
whatever
not that
it
much,
is.
but it's such an you get a lot out of that. Seeing
You do,
these
and
talented people,
people
because
come
they're
up-
the best of the best.
Yeah.
And you really want to make a difference to these young
One of
people.
my favorite parts of Susie's final event is that the crowd gets to vote for its favorite, regardless of what the judges said. That was always been my favorite.
You do get to vote.
Yes.
So that's kind of a fun part. So do you have any other events that lead up to that, Susie?
Well, it's in connection with our big gala, the Bach, Beethoven, and Barbecue. It is classical music, but it's not a stuffy white tie event. We get down home, we do a little boot scooting, and we have our barbecue. We go in and have our Mozart and our Beethoven, and we come back out and do a little more boot scooting with some long necks. It's a very Texas event.
It is. You have that big tent outside. Yeah. And great food, a lot of people, and it is a pretty Texas event. It's not like, well, of course you can wear gowns, but it's mostly about the boots too, I think.
Our attire is listed as jeans to jewels, and we have everything.
And that is just prior to the final performance and competition.
It's before and after. There's a great after party where we toast
But it's
the
all
winners.
the same day.
It's all the same day.
Right.
But the preliminary rounds are free and open to the public starting on Thursday morning, March the 7th. If you'd just like to see some of the competition, you can come out and do that.
Quietly.
I think Planet Lincoln, which was involved now with us, is also going to be involved with YTA.
They are. We're very
Really?
proud to have
That's
Planet
exciting.
Lincoln as our one of our major sponsors for this year's event.
Alexa,
Very
huh?
grateful. Alexa.
I know Alexa. Yeah, she's great. Okay.
Alexa and
very
John.
good. Alexa and John. I don't know John.
Johnny D.
Okay, Johnny D. We'll go with that. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Thank you, Susie, and thank you, Mel. We look
Thank you,
forward to
Margie.
your
Thank you.
Charity Golf Classic.
Thank you very much.
Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Did you know there are more than 790 abused and neglected children currently in foster care in Montgomery County? Will you help make a difference? I'm Allie Stevens with Casa Child Advocates of Montgomery County. We train and support volunteers to be the voice of children in the foster care system. Kids are removed from their home because of abuse and neglect, and we need volunteers just like you to advocate for these children. To learn more about becoming an advocate, please visit CasaSpeaksForKids.com. That's CasaSpeaksForKids.com.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on the computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. A Lone Star Community Radio. Broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
And we are back. I'm Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News. We are going into our second of 3 segments today. And we're in downtown Conroe, Lone Star Community Radio, FM 104.5, 106.1. So joining me now is Ron Sikowski, And he wears many different hats, but today he's representing the Conroe Downtown Area Association and a big event that's coming up on October the 6th. Hey, Ron.
Well, good morning. It is a great morning. Beautiful skies out there. We're hoping for great weather on October 6th for our Main Street Cook-Off Showdown. This is all about bragging rights. Who's the best in town? You attorneys out there, if you're listening, we've got some cooking teams from some attorney teams, and they want bragging rights. Are you going to let them have it easy, or are you going to make them work for it hard?
So the competition is in steak, chili, beans, desserts, right?
And other.
And other. What is other?
Whatever other means.
So
it can be a lot of different things. It could be a different type of meat. It could be vegetables. It could be just a variety of things. Let's see what they concoct. And
could be ribs. It could be anything like that.
Yes, a rib tickler would be fun.
That would be fun. That'd be good.
Yeah.
So
we have all day. We start actually getting our teams coming in at 7 a.m. We have a team cook-off team meetings at 8 o'clock that morning and get everybody situated. We're located right to the directly south of Founders Plaza and directly to the west of Main Street in what people call the juror parking lot. Well, there's no trials going on Saturday, October 6th, so we have the whole parking lot to ourselves except for Elvis. Elvis will be in the parking lot.
Oh, really?
He has his own
yes, the farmer's
vegetable farmer's market.
Right.
He has just a huge variety of things, and so he's going to be complimenting and hopefully selling to some of the cooks some secret ingredients.
That would be cool. They should do that. They'd be fresh, right?
Not only fresh, but they're locally grown too.
Yes.
And these cooking teams will have until about 2 o'clock when we start judging. And everything has got to be cooked on site. There's none of this off-site preparation. It's all got to be on site. And the steaks that we have for the steak cook-off, they're coming from Marjac's Meat Market. Some of the best meat this side of the Mississippi River. And we don't want anybody getting that special cut. We're going to have everything all the same for that steak cook-off. And boy, are we going to have some fun. The smells will be awesome over here. I hope that you will find it in your Saturday to come out and smell the roses, the chili, and the steak.
Will there be samples?
Oh, you bet. And you can actually vote for who's got the best. We have People's Choice Awards, and there's a cost, I believe it's $10 for some sampling cups and voting beads for the various categories. So you get to sample and vote for who is your favorite.
So people can just come randomly throughout the day and get samples, get a wristband or whatever to get a plate of samples of food.
Random happens. And don't forget that night we have Charity Productions and their Grand Ole Opry appearing. And so
and it starts at 7 o'clock.
Yes. And he's got a wonderful array of country and Western singers. And my daughter,
Conroe Opry music. Opry music.
Charlie
yes.
Pride's younger brother's going to be there too. So and he sounds just like Charlie Pride. So my daughter loves country and Western music. I think she'll be there. My oldest daughter, Natalie, and she likes both kinds of music. She likes country and she likes Western.
Okay. Well, and of course you can get tickets for that at theowentheater.com, and you better hurry because the tickets are going fast. So and
let me also say this. There are a limited number of seats in the Owen Theater because it's a smaller, more intimate venue than the Crichton Theater.
Absolutely.
So definitely get on and get your tickets as soon as you can.
And there's no bad seats in the Owen either. Any place you sit, you get a great view of the stage.
Right. And what I like about the Owen Theater is I've got leg room. The Crichton Theater,
well, that's true.
My legs are too long for those short aisles.
It's a good place to see any kind of performance.
Yes.
Because you're up close and personal. It's a smaller venue, and the seats are a little bit more expanded. There's a little bit more room. So, and it's a great value because then part of that goes back to the CDAA as well, right?
Yeah. Gene Wolfe, who is with Charity Productions, says, Ron, we really appreciate what all these things are going on in the downtown area, and we're going to contribute $5 of each ticket to Conroe Downtown Area Association to support the downtown events. So we really appreciate their generosity in supporting our Conroe Merchants Association, a.k.a. Conroe Downtown Area Association, a.k.a. CDAA.
So tell me about the CDAA. Can anybody join?
Anybody can join. We have memberships for businesses at $75, for individuals, $25
Per year?
Per year, yes. And so individuals can join nonprofits. We have several nonprofit organizations like Conroe Art League and the Crisis Assistance Center and places like that who believe in the downtown area, and together we'll grow the downtown area. And speaking of growing, the fears are starting to mount for Halloween's coming. October 27th. That's going to be a fun day because downtown merchants, they'll have posters in their windows. So you and the kids go get your Halloween bags and go trick-or-treating through the downtown area. You gotta dress up because it's Halloween.
So that'll be from 2 to 4. And then I hear there's going to be a costume contest as well this year.
Oh, yeah. We got some surprise prizes for those winners of this costume contest. And last year, oh, my gosh, it was amazing because whole families would dress all as a part of this one big
theme.
group,
Mhm.
and they had a certain theme. I think I even saw Superman last year.
Anything's possible.
There's a lot of things
It's a lot of
possible.
fun. It was a good crowd of people, and it's a fun event. So that's kind of some of the things that the CDAA does is they put on family fun events that are free at no cost, too.
You're absolutely right, Margie. In the downtown area, we've got our history. Do you know in the downtown area, we have 5 Texas Historical Commission markers and several other Montgomery County historical markers. This town just is reeking of history. I office in downtown on the 2nd floor of a 106-year-old building, and it's haunted for Halloween only.
Are you dressing up, Ron?
I'm not going nude, I can assure you of that.
Will you be in a costume?
I will be. I'm always going in something. But I will probably be dressing up like an engineer.
Ooh,
You know,
that's
we're
scary.
nerds. We wear our slide
That's
rules
scary.
adjacent to our belts. And, you know, we kind of started, what's that show with Sheldon on the TV? You know which one
Yes,
I'm
I
talking
do.
about.
My
the
husband
geeks.
watched the videos. Yes, yes.
Yeah, we geeks unite.
I can't think of what that's called, but I'm sure he's listening and could almost text it to me any minute. So also, we have changed the market days to, which is first Thursday of every month. It was the
Correct.
farmers market. Now it's market days, and it was over at Heritage Park with the first Thursday's concert, but it is relocated.
It is relocating. We're going to try out the entire half block west side of the 100 block of Simonton. So we've got Conroe Art League on one side. We've got the Corner Pub, Red Brick Tavern in that area. So we're going to shut down that half a block. We're going to put tents up in the middle of the street so that the booths will face out to the businesses. And so it's going to be a fun time, and we're going to see how this works out. Do we only need a half a block, or can we get a full block? So come to the block party.
It is a block party.
It is definitely a block party.
That's true. And that's going to be on October 4th, which is the first Thursday of the month. And we've been actually doing this for about 3.5 years. But we're trying out this new venue. We were at Founders Plaza, but we want to kind of change it up a little bit, see if we can stimulate a little more interest and get people out there. So you don't have to have a handcraft or produce, but you can sell. You can go on our website and get the application and then submit it and see if your product withholds the test.
And we
of
definitely
coming.
go through a screening process because we only want the best for the public that's attending these farmers markets. So it's none of that foreign stuff.
And that website is experiencedowntownconroe.com for all the events that are happening in downtown Conroe, including the main event, the Downtown Conroe Main Street Showdown, and the Conroe Opry Music.
That's right, on October 6th, that's Saturday.
6th, the Farmers Market, and all the other events that happen between the 2 theaters, the Crichton, the Owen, the music, dinner venues, the Corner Pub, Pacific Yard House, Red Brick Tavern, Conroe Coffee, all of that is on the event calendar every month.
And a lot of those places have live music on many nights during the week. So you got to go to experiencedowntownconroe.com to see who's playing and find out if your favorite band or singer is up there.
There's live music every single night in Conroe, every single night.
I've always heard there's live music, but do you know what dead music is? Is there such a thing? There's live music, but what about dead music?
Chris over here is just kind of sitting here going, what?
I've never heard of that, but perhaps that's music that is played off of a record?
For the dead, maybe?
I don't know.
Is that a reference to your Halloween costume contest?
Yeah.
Yes. And where's that going to be? Are we still, do we have
We're going to be
yet?
all over downtown. You're talking about for the Halloween?
The costume contest.
The costume, we're going to be over on the east side of the courthouse, and we're going to be doing our costume judging at 4:30.
Okay. Lots of things going on, so you have to stay plugged in. We also have a Facebook page with all the events, too, which is the same, Experience Downtown Conroe. So the CDAA and the chili steak cook-off that's on October 6th, where does that funding go to?
All that funding goes into Conroe Downtown Area Association, which is a nonprofit group, and we're building our treasury to spend that money in the downtown area. Because what we have is going to be spent on bringing more and more and more events into the downtown area, because everybody looks at Conroe downtown and says, we need to be coming here more often because there's such uniqueness in the downtown area. The people are amazed at the history that we have here,
History is
the
amazing.
tall trees
Yep.
that gird the courthouse square, and we just have a great time with all these wonderful restaurants, the bars, things of that nature that we have in the Conroe Art League. Oh my gosh, if you've ever been stressed out, which occasionally I do get stressed out, I go downstairs, walk across the street into the Conroe Art League, and 5 minutes later, my soul is satisfied. I'm at peace at heart because that art soothes the soul.
And there's some amazing artists, some local artists. They change their exhibits every month. And then they also have a monthly exhibit, generally the second Saturday of the month, that's open to the public. But they're not open today, but they are open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 5.
Right.
So,
Mondays and Sundays, they're closed.
right. But it is great. You always find something really exciting that it's inspiring on some of the exhibits that they bring in. And hopefully they'll be open during the market days that Thursday as well.
Yes, I believe Brett Hall, who is president of that organization, said that he will be open, and you got to come in there and enjoy the art.
That's good.
Go after you're through looking through Farmers Market and enjoying the art. You can go to Red Brick Tavern. You can go to Conroe Pub.
They both have live music that night.
Deli, yes. Pacific Yard House is having some things going on. I know Leo at Conroe Coffee always has some wonderful activities going on.
We talked about that. She does.
And then Red Onion Cafe, although they're not open at night, they're open at lunchtime, which after I'm talking over here, I'm going to go get me some food at the Red Onion Cafe, also known as ROC, R-O-C.
That's right. That's right. There's a lot of great places.
There's Flourish.
There's
and
Flourish.
Casa Elena.
Carmelitas. There's just
Carmelitas. I meant.
Yes, with the tamales, and they're always there at the market days as well, selling. I think 4 different varieties of tamales now.
Yeah, I didn't know they made that many different tamales until I sampled, and her tamales are ecstasy.
Yes, they are. They're very good.
Yes.
So, and she will be participating in the Halloween trick-or-treating as well. So that's coming up. But first of all is October 6th. That's the one that everybody needs to go to. So if you're not signed up, you need to sign up. All the information to be involved in the cook-off is on the website, experiencedowntownconroe.com. And, of course, you can get in touch with Ron. He is chairing the event. And, Ron, what's your phone number?
My cell phone number is 713-252-3729. That's 252-3729.
Okay.
And that's a cell phone.
It is a cell phone. So you can text
you
too.
You can text me, or you can call me just about any time, except I usually sleep between the hours of 10 and 6.
Okay, and everybody in downtown Conroe knows Ron too. So if you have any question and can't see him, can't find him about the cook-off, come into any of the venues and they will help you find Ron.
And we're going to have a hauntingly good time for the month of October. It's harvest time. The wineries are bringing in their fruit, making their wonderful wines. And so I think we may have a winery coming in for 1st October. I've been talking to one of them, and so they haven't submitted their application yet, but we shall see.
Yeah, it's starting to be that time of year where it's a little more pleasant outside. And of course, Ron is our local wine columnist, and you will see him in the Courier and other places.
Most of the Hearst publications, they have me syndicated. So occasionally I'll show up in San Antonio or the Houston Chronicle.
It's every week, isn't it?
It's every week.
Yes.
It's weekly, or I should say strongly.
Yeah, that's Ron. Okay, Ron. So anything else you want to add about CDAA, Downtown Conroe, any of that?
Well, we have lots of unique events coming up. Remember, we have the fire of 1911, February 21st, and downtown restaurants will be doling out hot wings and Firehouse chili. What are the bars selling? Fire water. And some of the merchants are going to have fire sales. So, I mean, and we always celebrate that fire because that was a big fire. There's a historical marker in the downtown area about that. And then I hear that the Catholic Church is going after a historical marker for their new church building.
Oh.
But it's going to be all about their congregation or parish, I should say. They call them parish.
Well, there's also the Christmas on Main, and that was a huge success last year. I think had about 2,000 people that came down after the tree lighting, and that happens.
They had about 3,000 or 4,000
Tuesday after Thanksgiving with carolers and carriage rides and
hay rides,
some giveaways, hay rides. Santa was the night before Christmas, and lots of other goodies at the shops. There's the window decorating contest. So these are just some of the many events that downtown Conroe does.
Finger foods that night, and wassail,
and this is just free to the public to come in and view and partake in that. So that's why the event on October 6th is so important.
Yes.
Okay.
We hope to see you there.
All right. Thank you, Ron Sikowski. And that is experiencedowntownconroe.com for all the information on downtown Conroe. We will be right back. I'm your host, Margie Taylor, and this is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic.
The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service has been dedicated to educating Texans for over a century. In 1915, the Extension Program was established under the federal Smith-Lever Act to deliver university knowledge and agricultural research findings directly to the people. Ever since, AgriLife Extension programs have addressed the emerging issues of the day, serving diverse populations across the state. Texans turn to Extension for solutions in horticulture, agriculture, 4-H and youth, and family and consumer sciences. Extension agents respond not only with answers, but also with resources and services that result in significant returns on investment to boost the economy. Join us Fridays at 1 o'clock for the AgriLife Extension Hour.
Lone Star Boxer Rescue is a nonprofit organization serving Montgomery County and surrounding areas, dedicated to the health and well-being of the boxer breed. Lone Star Boxer Rescue is run and managed 100% by volunteers since 1999. Our main objective is to rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome boxers that come to us from many sources, including local animal shelters, owner surrenders, and strays. For more information about Lone Star Boxer Rescue, visit our website at lsbr.org.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Rogers Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776.
And we are back with our last segment of the day, and I am sitting here with Brett Rohloff, and he has many different things that he's working on, but he's going to tell us about the North Houston Business Extravaganza, which is happening October 25th, and why this is important to him. I believe this is the fifth.
That's right. This is the fifth event coming up here.
Yeah, so he's going to talk to us about what he's doing, what he's changed, how he's making it even better, and what you can do to get involved, right?
That's right. Everyone can be involved. This is a community event. So if you're a business or if you're a community leader or just someone out in the community that wants to be involved in an event like this, all you have to do is reach out to me. The best way to reach me is actually to email me directly at nhextravaganza@gmail.com. Once again,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's actually at the end of all of our commercials, if you've seen our commercials out there.
Okay.
So once again, it's nhextravaganza@gmail.com. And yes, we're getting a lot of people reaching out to us this year. This is the one year that we've actually been able to sit back a little bit more and enjoy the progression of the event. As people are now reaching out to us rather than us fighting to get in with them.
That's nice, isn't it?
Oh, that is great. It's taken a long time, though. You know,
That's PR.
Yeah, I know you know that well.
But yeah, well, I mean, you have to do a lot of work to lay the groundwork, but once people know about it, you want that to happen because then they share it and they come to you, which is exactly what's happening, right?
That is exactly what's happening. We probably have well over 50 different businesses that are actually involved in making this event happen nowadays. Just so everyone knows, this is a free event. No one's paying any money anywhere down the line. It's pretty much run off of community partners and relationships within the community. And we have businesses that are kind enough to see what we're really trying to do here and step up and actually help with our services.
So the difference is the last 4 events you've had at Costco.
That's right.
And you're moving it. You're moving the venue.
We are moving the venue, which is great for a few different reasons. First and foremost is everyone thought it was a Costco event.
It did. Yes, it seemed that way.
And it's not a Costco event at all. Costco has been gracious enough to host the event for the last 4 times. They're still a huge supporter and actually a sponsor of the event. And we appreciate everything Costco does for us, but it's definitely not a Costco event. It's not even a Costco type style of thing. I had to actually fight to get that event in Costco. But now we're moving it to Madera Estates, so we're really excited about that.
That's a beautiful location, too, both inside and outside.
Such a beautiful venue. Few things that are changing. Once again, we're doing it at Madera Estates. And another thing that's changing up is where Costco used to provide all the food. You know, we've got 10 to 12 local restaurants that are actually stepping in there.
And Conroe Coffee is one of them, aren't they?
Conroe Coffee is one of them, and we thank them for that. We appreciate that.
There's quite a few little tasty bites. I think you have Red Brick Tavern, Red Onion on the Square. I think Berry Hill.
We have Berry Hill in there. We have Divine Dogs, which is my new company that's starting up.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
That's right. We'll get to that. We know Costco's also providing some food. I believe we had Vernell's Bayou Bakery in there. Oh So Elegant Catering is in there. Russo's.
That's right, Russo's.
That's right. We got a lot of them. There's a lot of people tied into this.
Yeah, so it's going to be great. And, of course, coffee from Conroe Coffee.
That is right.
But, you know, I think 5 o'clock. What is the time on that?
It's 5 to 8 p.m.
That's what I thought, 5 to 8.
It's going to be a special event. This is actually going to be the first time we're actually going to have some booths there.
Oh, are you?
That's right. And a lot of people are asking about business boosts, but no, I'm not giving out any business boosts. We're not selling any business boosts. This is for the community. So all our boosts are going to nonprofits. And
Great.
So, we're
what nonprofits do you have?
Actually, I've got quite a list of different nonprofits that are coming in here. And so I believe I'm coming back on the air in 3 weeks or so.
Yes.
And so at that point, I'll name off
you'll
all
let
our
those
nonprofits,
Okay.
and I'll give you the list of everyone involved
Oh, great.
in the
great. As we
event so we can make
solidify.
sure we get everyone credit.
So what are the speakers? Tell me about them.
All right. First of all, I'm going to start out by this is the first time I actually have a secret speaker at this event coming up. And a lot of you guys know I actually have a super secret speaker contest going on right now that's going to end October 1st. If you can guess who that secret speaker is, you're actually going to be the only business with a business booth at the event. So keep that in mind. I know a lot of people are reaching out. And I'll give you a hint right now. It is not Mattress Mac. Not Mattress Mac. A lot of people are saying, is it Mattress Mac? Is it Bob Milner? No and no. So keep guessing, and I look forward to seeing what those guesses are, because I've been getting a lot of good ones. Nobody very close, though, yet. It is going to be a great speaker, though. In order to be a super secret speaker, it's got to be someone special. But we do have Gordy Bunch coming. We have Gil Staley that's going to be speaking that night. Our very own Josh Cherry. We have Olympian Chad Hedrick. And, of course, our local Steve Scott, the Houston business coach, will also be there speaking that night.
And what are they speaking on, basically?
Well, honestly, I don't tell them what to speak on. I give them a basic guidelines. The three basic themes of the event are always community, leadership, and the importance of business relationships.
Okay.
So a lot of them
speak
will,
on something.
along those lines.
Okay. Well, that's a good group. So since this is a business extravaganza, it did have the word networking in it.
I took that out.
So, and tell me your intent by taking out the word networking.
Well, being in this community for going on 3 years now and kind of seeing how the community works, this is a really tight-knit community built on business relationships.
It is.
And there's a lot of people really trying to break into it, but they're doing it the wrong way. And they have a misrepresentation of really what networking is. Networking is really just getting out there, and it's the first step to building a relationship. But it's not a final product. And a lot of people think it is. They think if they go out there and throw out a ton of business cards and talk as fast as they can about their business, they're going to have an impact. But
It's not engaging.
It's not engaging, and it actually has the opposite effect that they desire. So I am trying to push and teach people more on how to build business relationships as opposed to networking. And I prefer to push that that name as building business relationships as opposed to pushing networking, because I think you're kind of setting the wrong message by telling people let's come on out and network. And a lot of people try to over-engage that way. I think the best way to do it is to focus on 2 or 3 great people and focus on building a great relationship. And in turn, if you build a mutually beneficial relationship, what's really going to happen is exponentially those people are going to introduce you to a bunch of other people.
Because they believe in you.
Because they believe.
And they have trust.
And you become vetted.
Yes. Yes. So it's not just networking. Networking is the first step, like saying hello.
That's right.
You say hello and that's it. But you got to take it to the inside degree, so to speak. You're not just doing the outside.
That's right. The hard part is the follow-up.
Closer in. You're knowing more about this person. Where do they live? What do they do?
Right.
What is their passion? What do they care about?
And what's crazy is I've gotten really successful by not talking so much about my business in the first meeting. Usually when I meet with somebody, and I usually meet with businesses every single day, I want to know who they are. Do I want to do business with them, and can I help them? And by listening, you figure those 2 things out.
Well, I find as someone who's more or less a storyteller, that when I have a conversation with them and they light up, their eyes get very excited, that's the connection.
Right. You find that connection that way.
You find where their heart is and where their emotional pull is and what they're all about, which there's a reason they are who they are.
Right.
And it's that passion that triggers that.
That is true. That is true. And so that's why I really changed the branding and changed the name of the extravaganza. It did used to be the North Houston Networking Extravaganza. It is now the North Houston Business Extravaganza.
So you
And-
still encourage people to bring business cards
Yes.
and come out there. But it's not just a meet and greet.
Right.
It's engaging with people you know and then enlarging that circle to other people.
That's right. It's about building your sphere of influence. And in reality, when I do events like this, it's not about bringing the same circles together. I do this event to bring all kinds of circles together. When you do this, try to reach up. Try to meet with someone that's outside of your circle on a different level than you are, and try to build yourself into those circles as well. And you'll be surprised about the results.
So you can learn more.
That's right.
So if you meet the same people and do the same thing, everything stays the same.
That's right. And if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. So you need to really reach up and, come out to this extravaganza. There's
Sounds like a John Maxwell thing. Just saying.
But come out to the extravaganza. This is the ideal place to do this. And, I just want to give another quick heads up. This is the 5th extravaganza. And we've done enough in-kind donations so far. Just so you know, we're actually going to be putting in for our 501c3 pretty soon. So we could actually give back a lot more to the community for the 6th extravaganza coming up. And we already are working on some special partnerships and been having some great meetings about the 6th event coming up. I already know it's going to be really special.
And that'll be in the spring.
That's going to be in April.
So real quick, we only have a couple minutes left.
Yes.
I want you to talk about what is Divine Dogs.
Wow. Divine Dogs. Yeah, I've been hearing about it for the last year or so here.
Yeah.
So Divine Dogs is my gourmet hot dog company. It's actually just launching right now. We are actually truly a gourmet hot dog company. All of our hot dogs and sausages are locally made and sourced. So we're not buying from Costco. Sorry, Costco. We're not buying from Sam's. Sorry, Sam's. And we're not buying from anyone else. We're actually having them locally made and sourced. All of our sauces, our chili, everything we do is going to be fresh, homemade products.
So they will be at the October 6th Family Promise bed races.
That's what I heard. I don't know. I'll be managing this race.
And any other places they will premiere?
We're actually going to be all over. If you're looking at attending local events, we're actually going to be at quite a few of the local events, including a lot of the Inspire production events. I know that we're going to have one cart set up in front of the Home Depot in Shenandoah area, and a couple of the other locations I can't disclose until I actually.
Will they be at the
finalize.
Extravaganza?
They actually are at the Extravaganza.
Oh, okay.
So you get some free samples there.
There you go.
That's right.
Okay, so again, let's follow up with where people can communicate with you about the Extravaganza. You have a Facebook page.
I do not have a Extravaganza Facebook page.
You do not?
No, it will be one up and going before the event. It's supposed to be hitting live by October 1st. And the week after that, we should have a website as well.
Okay, so in the lieu of that. You could go to nhextravaganza@gmail.com.
That's right.
And there will be a link on the Conroe Culture News Facebook page.
Great. And if they want to reach out to me directly, they can actually text or call me direct. Text is the best way. You can reach me at 714-204-9657. If you have any questions about whether it's the network, Divine Dogs, the North Houston Networking Extravaganza, Business Extravaganza, or Costco, you can reach me at that number.
Or if you just want to meet Brett.
That's right.
Grow those relationships.
That's right.
Why don't you give your number one more time?
Okay, number one more time, 714-204-9657. You can text or call me anytime.
Okay, that's a wrap for today. Thanks, Brett.
Thank you for having me.
All the guests for today. I hope you all have a wonderful Monday. And go by Roger Stein Chiropractic and get back in shape. Thank you.